Let's see if short-term is a good fit for you. My favorite catastrophic short-term plan is the Pivot Epic Base. It's designed to provide coverage for those transitional moments in life, whether you're in between jobs, need a plan to bridge the gap to open enrollment, or just aren't a frequent flyer at the doctor and like the savings it can provide. Here are some of the other features that I like about this plan. It offers a $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, and $20,000 max out of pocket to give you flexibility on pricing. You can apply for the Pivot Epic Base year-round. There's no need to wait for a specific enrollment period. If you're kind of in a pinch, you can go ahead and get your coverage to start the next day. Although there's a lot of things that I really like about these short-term plans, and they can benefit a lot of people by saving them money on their monthly premiums, I think it is good to point out that it's not ideal for everyone. It does not cover maternity or pre-existing conditions. If children are a part of your plan this year, or you have potential life-threatening pre-existings, this may not be the right plan for you. But remember, no matter the situation, we have a plan for everyone. So if you don't qualify for this plan, there's a lot more plans out there. But a lot of people are on these plans. See if you qualify. Because when life throws you curveballs, the Epic Base short-term plan is there in those situations. And obviously, life can throw us curveballs. In the next part of this video, we are going to look at the brochure. We're going to go over the application questions to pre-qualify, and then we're going to go quote and enroll directly on the Pivot site. So here we are on the Quote Engine main page. We see we got the Pivot Epic Catastrophic. Here you can go directly and quote yourself on the carrier website. You can do tech support. You've got email me more info if you want more info about this plan, or schedule a private appointment. There's a variety of ways that you can get help there. But what we're going to do is we're going to go directly to the Pivot Epic Catastrophic specific page. Click here for more info or to quote enroll. Let's go there. All right, here's where you'll find some basic information about the plan. If you want to kind of do a little bit more research, you got your quote and enroll, which we're going to get to in a minute. You do have your application questions, which we are going to take a look at. There are 6. You can quickly come over here and pre-qualify yourselves. They're very straightforward. And so all good there. And we will go back to the brochure. Let's go take a look at the brochure. All right, some key things to point out is that it does cover all child immunizations. It does have some preventative wellness benefits, and you do have a wellness benefit of $100 after 3 months of coverage. It's not the best on day-to-day. It is more of a catastrophic plan, but it does have some benefits in there. Not to mention, you do get telemedicine as well. All right, so this is what I was talking about a minute ago. You got your deductibles. The deductible and the max out of pocket are one and the same because these are 100% to zero. These are 0% coinsurance. You pay no coinsurance. You just got to pick your level of what you feel comfortable with right here. We got the 4 different levels to choose from. Obviously, the $20,000 is going to be much cheaper than the $5,000. But I like that it has the flexibility. Another cool thing about this is that all providers are accepted. All of them. They pay all providers. Another thing, short-term medical is usually 3 times the individual deductible for the family max. This one's only 2. If you're a $5,000 individual deductible, your family max would only be $10K. All right. You can pick $500,000 or $100 or $1 million of coverage. It's usually very minimal to just go up from $500 to $1 million, although $500,000 is a lot of coverage. As I mentioned before, you do have this a 3-month waiting period on your wellness visit, but everything is covered at 100%, and they'll be subject to deductible, and you would get $100 and repricing. You would get discounts, and you would get $100 benefits for that wellness exam. Wanted to point out that it does have that and telemedicine, along with you being able to pick out your catastrophic range here. Let's go back and enroll. So here, the prices aren't stated. You actually have to quote and enroll yourself. Some have just straight up pricing. These nationally different zip codes could have different pricing. So we're going to go ahead and put in information here. I'm going to put in all. I'm going to populate all of your information, and you can pick your desired start date. It doesn't have to start at the beginning of the month. As I stated before, you can pick your start date. Also, you can do 6 months of coverage or a year. The price varies on that. All right, so we've got all of our information in here. We're going to go ahead and find plans. Now, you are going to find that there are other plans on here other than the Epic Base that I can explore with you, or you can explore and enroll in yourself. However, we're going to focus on the Pivot Epic Base because I like that plan, and I want to focus on that as a catastrophic option. Okay, look at this. 38-year-old has got $103 premium per month. Right now, this is at $20,000. Let's take this down to 5. See what the price variance is going to be. All right, 173 at 5,000. Now that's at 500,000 in coverage. Let's bump that up to $1 million. I'm telling you that's usually very nominal. Let's see what that goes up to. $9. Something to keep in mind. But let's bump this up to 10. See where it puts us. All right, 149. That's fantastic. What you do now is you say, I like this 10,000. I'm going to roll with this. Let's view the details. All right. You can add on some supplements here if you would like. I usually use Allstate for supplements, but I do these supplements as well. Feel free to do these or get with me on that, or on the bottom of the page below this has all of the supplements that I prefer. So here we go. We're going to stick with what we got. You can add 3 years of coverage here. That is going to obviously impact the price. But if you want to go ahead and lock in savings on these plans, it's not going to kick you off for pre-existence or anything like that should they arise during that 3 years. All right, we're going to continue to check out. Go ahead and check out. All right. All those questions that we saw earlier. Going to zip through these right quick. They're pretty straightforward though. So you can either pause it or you can go back on the tab that has the application questions and sift through them pretty thoroughly. All right, and that's it. Save and continue. At this point, you're going to put your information in. It's going to have everything over here, all your details. You're going to put your card number here. There is no penalty for using a credit card or a bank draft, whichever you prefer. You enter your card information. With Pivot, even if you start your start date 2 weeks out, it is going to charge you on the day of for your first month's premium. So it's going to go ahead and approve you and charge you for the first month's premium up front. And you do have a $40 one-time enrollment fee. And that's it. And then you're going to click down here. You're going to e-sign. You're going to go ahead and just sign this right here, and then you hit click start your coverage, and that's it. Simple quote and enroll yourself process.